Hi, my name is Josh Botner, and I'm the masonry instructor here at the Lebanon County Career Technology Center.
So when we start our day out here in masonry, the students come in, they'll go into the locker room, and they'll get changed into their work clothing for the day. From there, we will go into the classroom in which we will have the day's lesson. But once students are out in the shop, they're required to have their safety glasses on. They will get their pan and their pan stand, and they will set up at their project, get their tools all ready to go, and they'll start working on their projects. This trade requires a lot of practice to get good at what we do. So that may require the students to build their project multiple times. We also have a hydraulic mixer in our program, which is comparable to the industry standard nowadays. So all the students will be safety trained on the mixer. So this is a 2-year program. We have juniors in the morning, seniors in the afternoon. And one last thing. Here in the masonry class, we participate in the Lebanon County Builders Association student organization, which means that our students get to be a part of the Lebanon County Builders Association and be able to mingle with some of their members to help the students' employment opportunities. We also compete in the Skills USA competition, which our students have the opportunity to represent our class when they will go and compete in our district competition against other schools in a masonry competition. If our student wins at districts, then they will move on to states.
Things I love about masonry is the various trades that are associated with bricklaying. We're called the bricklayers and allied craft workers for a reason, because the allied craft workers part means that there's different employment opportunities out of masonry. You can become a bricklayer, and what a bricklayer does is they work on commercial and residential construction sites, building anything from a home up into schools. Bricklayers also work in restoration, where they restore old buildings, and the restoration workers do what we call pointing, caulking, and cleaning. So they will repoint old historic buildings, they will grind the old mortar joints out and put new mortar back in. They do caulking around windows and openings, and they also do cleaning of the masonry walls to make them historically correct. We also employ the tile setters. So tile setters means a little bit more than just setting a piece of tile. We can do things from kitchens and bathrooms, again, on up to commercial buildings, commercial kitchens, industrial kitchens, things like that. And next we have is stonemasons. So stonemasons do more than lay stone on the front of a house. They set big precast sills, window sills, copings on top of walls, and also our marble masons are part of the stonemasons crew. The marble masons will put in big marble floors in commercial buildings. And last but not least, we have terrazzo. If you don't know what terrazzo is, it's those polished concrete floors that you see in many schools, and you also see in commercial buildings. Terrazzo is in the old days when terrazzo first originated, it was little pieces of marble that was put into flooring, and they actually had a horse that drew a stone over top of it, so it would drag it back and forth until it polished, and they had terrazzo. So today's terrazzo countertops and floors and stuff like that are more cement-based and epoxy-based, which can give you very vibrant colors. All those trades that I just talked about are not only employment opportunities, but they also have their own pay scales. Right now, for the bricklayers are making about $33.99 an hour. So that is what they are paid per hour in their paycheck. But they also have a insurance and pension plan that takes them up to $52.70 an hour. So it's a very well-paid trade, but you got to go out there and earn it. So through being an instructor here at the Lebanon County Career and Technology Center, what I see from employers is not only their demand for men into the trades, but also women into the trades of all cultures and all backgrounds. Employers feel a demand for diversity on the jobs, so it's highly encouraged, again, men and women of all ages and all cultures to apply, again, because it keeps a very diverse job site. What I love about Masonry is it helps meeting new people. You're always working next to somebody. Every time you go into a different job, you get to meet all these different people. If you like to travel, it takes you to many different job sites really across the country if you enjoy traveling. You get the ability to work outside if you enjoy working outside, but also inside. Most people think that bricklayers don't work during the winter, which is simply not true. They just work on jobs that are doing inside work at that time. All of this really helps cultivate our trade that will produce a craftsman that is not only proud of what they do, but it gives them a career that they can pass down to future generations.